Anyways, hello guys, welcome to a new YouTube video of mine. As you can see here, I'm outside in the cold. We got snow here, but that won't stop me from building my own app. So previously I talked about the UI, UX design and the idea of my own app, and I think there was some misconception or miscommunication on what my app truly does or what it truly is, which is why I'm just going to elaborate on that. The app called PrayerAI is, as the name suggests, a tool which lets you generate a prayer on the inputs that you're given it. So we have different kind of topics that you can input on the AI, as well as details for what the prayer exactly should be, and the output length, as well as the language you want the prayer to be in. I just wanted to create a tool because I myself I'm struggling coming up with prayers. I'm trying just to find some kind of inspiration, what my prayer could be, and I think that AI can be a great tool to help me out in that regard. Functionalities, apart from the main functionality, which is generating prayers, obviously, that I want to implement is that you have a so-called inspiration tab where you can just view prayers from other people, just as the name already says, to get inspiration and just to see what you could pray about, what exactly it is that motivates others, maybe through prayer, because you can also sense that or see that. And of course, basic functionalities as being able to favorite prayers or being able to view your past prayers. And also a functionality that I'm trying to implement is that you'll be able to voice your own prayers with help of AI, which is, I think, also a good measurement, especially if you are wanting to really pray. You just have the AI talk to you and get in that feeling, get in that mood, get in that spirit of prayer. Let's go to the UI UX design part. So that is a topic that just never, how shall I say, it never ends. I'm still working. Like, what have I done? So what have I done so far? Currently, the landing page is up. So I've finished up with the landing page. The design is okay, I would say. It's not the best, but it's functional. It gets, I hope it gets the idea out, and users ideally also know what the app is about and what it exactly does. So what I've implemented right now is basic authentication with Auth.js, so that you can just log. Yeah, the home tab is another thing that I implemented. And to come back to the UI UX design part. So what I did was I had inspiration from the app called Threads. You probably know that. It's just a social media platform which was developed by the founders of Instagram. And I think that the design point or the design aspect from Threads is phenomenal. Like, I think it's very simplistic, it's intuitive, but it's also effective. It gets the point across, which is why I wanted to kind of lean towards the design and try and implement it into my own app. And so you probably see a screenshot of the app design that I made, and I must say that I'm pretty satisfied with it. Also, responsiveness, things like that are given, so that, for example, mobile users won't face any backlashes or any problems when using the web app. The main functionality right now is in product or is in development. I'm going to focus on that right now. The form is already implemented, but just the technology is missing right now, which is what I'm gonna have to do hopefully today. And if I do that, I would basically call it an MVP, because you have the main functionality and the product stands. But of course, the backend is like, it's not wired to any backend, which is I'm gonna have to do. For the backend, I'm using Superbase, and of course, AI implementation, hopefully with OpenAI API keys. But we're gonna have to see how I will do that. Maybe I'll have to just do some research on what kind of LLM is the best to use in my specific scenario. But that would be it for now, and we're just gonna work on implementing the main functionality. I'll see you in a bit. So, as you can see here, we have 5 different nav bars or 5 different tabs. One would be the home tab, where you get different kind of prayers displayed. This is essentially the inspiration tab, where you get your inspiration from or draw your inspiration from. Then we have the search tab. The search tab is, as the name suggests, just a tab in which you can look up different prayers depending on the topic that interests you. Now we have the create tab, which are already mostly, or for the most part, implemented. We have the topic. You can input the details, the output length, the language, which I'll have to adjust. Clear fields if you want to, just clear all the fields, and then you will be able to write the prayer. As I said, this is the main functionality of the app, which is currently in progress. The thing that I have to do right now is to look up different LLMs, or just see which LLM I can use for my use case, like which language model, which AI generator I can use for my use case, which is the best to use. Then we have the favorites tab, where you just get your favorite prayers displayed. And last but not least, the profile tab, where I've thought about, making sort of a dashboard. You get different kind of prayers displayed. Maybe you can track your progress, how many prayers you've seen actually, all that stuff, just to kind of make it, just to kind of gamify it, just for other than, returning to the app to get some insight on prayers, just to have that on the side as well, to kind of have a measure, or kind of have something for the user to stick to the app. And last but not least, we have the menu bar, the nav bar, and of course everything is responsive. We have the iPad here, then the iPhone 12, or essentially the phone, and that is of course responsive. But yeah, I'm far from done. I'm gonna have to implement, as I said, the main functionality. The thing is that it is not wired to any back end, which I'll have to do as well. But I think that within this week, the app should be set. Like, the main functionality, the MVP should be set. This thing should be set. Being able to. Okay, I'm not gonna make any speculations, because I don't want to ruin anything. But yeah, a lot should be set by this week, hopefully, if I have enough time to do so. But yeah, that would be it.